Hello everyone, my name is William Sukyono and today I will present my midterm assignment on Management of Innovation, Technology and Entrepreneurship. The innovation I propose is the solar power motorbike, designed for sustainability and mobility needs in Indonesia and the Asian region. Management of Innovation. Let me begin by explaining the innovation, the solar power motorbike. On the left side, you can see the design concept. The bike integrates flexible solar panels directly onto the fairings and battery cover. These panels continuously capture sunlight as the rider moves or parks the motorbike. We also incorporate portable foldable solar mats that riders can use for auxiliary charging, providing additional flexibility, especially in areas without charging stations. To support the system, the motorbike uses an energy efficiency battery motor coupling and a smart energy management system that automatically optimizes whether the bike draws energy from solar input or traditional plug-in charging. Novelty. The key novelty here is that the bike uses solar as a primary charging contributor, a feature not found in conventional electric motorbikes. This reduces reliance on external charging facilities and helps riders achieve partial energy self-sufficiency. Success factors. Several external factors strengthen the potential success of this innovation. First, rising fuel prices, growing urban pollution, and strong government support for renewable energy make sustainable transport more attractive. Second, it helps address battery depletion issues in regions where EV charging infrastructure is still limited, especially in rural and tourism areas. Relevance. This innovation is particularly relevant for tropical countries such as Indonesia and the Asian region, where high sunlight exposure increases solar efficiency. It also appeals to eco-conscious consumers and benefits communities that lack access to reliable charging stations. Now, let me explain why people need this innovation. The solar power motorbike directly addresses 5 major issues. First, the high cost of fuel creates a financial burden for many commuters. Second, it helps reduce urban pollution and harmful emissions from petrol motorbikes. Third, Indonesia still has limited EV charging infrastructure, especially in rural and tourism areas. Fourth, most Indonesians commute less than 30 km per day, which makes solar charging a very practical solution. And finally, this innovation helps reduce dependence on government fuel subsidies, supporting long-term energy sustainability. As Trott explains, successful innovation must solve real user problems and fit consumption patterns, and this idea clearly aligns with that principle. Type of innovation. The solar power motorbike is primarily a product innovation because it combines existing technologies, solar PV and an electric drivetrain into a new mobility solution. It is also supported by process innovation through new methods of battery integration, charging management, and the installation of flexible solar panels. Business model innovation. From a business model innovation perspective, we adopt a hardware and service ecosystem. The solar power motorbike transforms our entire value model, how we create value through solar charging, how we deliver it by serving underserved market segments, and how we capture value through recurring subscription services. Let me explain the business model canvas for the solar power motorbike. Key partners. We rely on a strong ecosystem of partners: solar panel manufacturer, battery supplier, local assembly partner, government renewable energy agencies. Key activities. Our core activities include R&D, manufacturing, supplier partnership, brand development. Key resources. The essential resources for delivering this innovation are solar technology, battery technology, skilled engineers, and manufacturing facilities. value propositions. Our solar power motorbike offers 4 main value propositions: zero fuel cost commuting, solar charging independence, eco-friendly mobility, and lower long-term ownership costs. Customer relationships. We maintain customer relationship through a mobile app, subscription-based diagnostic, warranty, and service center network. Channel. We deliver our product through multiple channels: online sales, dealership networks, government procurement programs, and fleet partnership. Customer segments. We focus on several key segments: urban commuters, delivery drivers, such as Gojek, Grab, rural communities, eco-conscious millennials, government, and NGO. Cost structure. Our main costs come from R&D activities, manufacturing, certification, and regulatory compliance, distribution, and after-sales service. Revenue streams. Our revenue model includes hardware sales, subscription services, fleet leasing packages, pay-per-use portable solar mats. Disruptive innovation assessment. Now, is this solar motorbike disruptive? Yes, potentially disruptive innovation, because it reduces operating costs, supports net zero emission goals, and offers a unique advantage: off-grid mobility. It initially targets segments that traditional EV do not fully serve, such as cost-sensitive and daily commuters and rural users. However, it also acts as sustaining innovation for existing EV users, offering extended range and lower charging needs. So, the innovation is best described as a hybrid of disruptive and sustaining innovation. The innovation strategy. We adopted a hybrid strategy, combining fast followers, niche leader, and a long-term offensive strategy. This approach allows us to reduce risk, differentiate effectively, and build long-term leadership. First, we use a fast follower strategy because electric motorbikes already exist in the market. Instead of reinventing EV technology from scratch, we enhance existing design by integrating solar optimization technology. Second, we adopt a niche-focused strategy by targeting tropical, densely populated developing economies, especially Indonesia and Southeast Asia. Our product is tailored to the region's climate. High sunlight exposure makes solar charging highly effective. It also fits local commuter behavior, where most daily travel distances are short, making solar a practical and relevant solution. Finally, our long-term plan is offensive, aiming to lead the category in the future. We will continuously invest in solar efficiency, battery technology, and R&D to push performance forward and establish leadership in solar power mobility. Here is our R&D management approach for the solar power motorbike. First, in terms of R&D structure, we combine in-house research focused on system integration, safety, and battery management, with partnership in solar panel and battery technology. Next, we follow a 3-stage technology roadmap. Generation 1 introduces partial solar charging with compact panels and portable mat. Generation 2 improves solar contribution to 40 to 50% using lightweight panels and smart charging algorithm. Gen 3 aims for near full solar self-sufficiency with solid-state batteries. For prototyping and testing, we build engineering prototypes, conduct in-field testing with Gojek and Grab riders, and run durability tests for heat, UV, vibration, and moisture. We also apply open innovation, collaborating with universities, government, renewable agencies, and battery suppliers. Finally, for market testing, we conduct hall tests, concept tests, and pilot rollouts in Jakarta, Bali, and Labuan Bajo. Overall, this R&D strategy ensures continuous improvement and real-world readiness for our solar motorbike. In conclusion, the solar power motorbike is a timely, relevant, and innovative solution that combines renewable energy, EV technology, and smart design for Southeast Asian markets. It offers strong novelty, clear relevance, significant success potential, and aligns with sustainable development goals. Thank you for your attention.